All right, you DIYers out there, I think we just found a way to save some serious money because we bought a gaming PC that has just a couple of cosmetic flaws to it, but it has some good bang for buck.
Features a 6650 XT and a Ryzen 5 5600X, and at under $500, that seems like a really good deal. Can we look past those cosmetic flaws? We'll find out after a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Jawa.gg, a community marketplace built specifically for gamers and PC enthusiasts. On Jawa, you'll find everything from graphics cards and processors to fully custom built PCs at some pretty amazing prices. When it comes to building gaming PCs on a budget, it's good to maximize your savings wherever you can to free up budget for other parts, so we love checking out Jawa for deals daily. Earlier today, I was shopping around and I found this PNY RTX 4060 for just $225. And for pre-builts, there's always super solid systems built with performance and aesthetics in mind. This PC has a Ryzen 5 3600, 1660 Super, and 16 gigs of RAM for just $450. Plus, every listing is reviewed and every transaction includes buyer protection, so you can shop with confidence. You can actually chat with sellers, ask questions, and feel good about what you're buying. The best part is, you can use code Toasty10 today to get 10% off your first order up to $10 and save even more money. Big thanks to Jawa for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Specifically on eBay, we found this gaming PC for $477, and again, the specs are really solid. A 6650 XT and a 5600X, 32 gigs of DDR4 memory, and a 1 terabyte SSD, but the first thing is a problem. Packing peanuts. Are you kidding me again? I feel like it's been a little bit actually, so I can't really complain too much, but it's always
These
gonna eat
aren't
it.
the ones.
They're not the good ones?
They're just like cellophane or something, you know?
Okay, well, I guess I'll bring the trash can over.
So, I know like the main flaws from what I saw you bought, it looked like you just had bad RGB on one fan and maybe some scratches?
Yeah, a little bit of scratches, what they said. The power supply is kind of crazy too. It says the power spec, like 1,000 watt power supply.
What?
No idea why. I don't know what the context of this build is. The case isn't a PBA case. The power supply is power spec, and then everything else is just normal off-the-shelf components. So I have like no idea.
I thought this was a pre-built the whole time.
I thought so too, but I have no idea if this is maybe like one of the smaller pre-built companies that may have made it, or there's a custom build.
I think there's no way this works.
Probably do a corner, do a little corner. We can
Corner
get
and then maybe throw a flap or two up.
Oh.
Ooh, hear me out. Like this, and then we corner dump it. I'll just start dumping when Matt tells me when.
All right, you don't.
You wanna hold it? Maybe hold the trash can up to it.
Okay, I'm holding the trash can.
Okay, make sure that
I'm playing catch a packing peanut.
Make sure the build doesn't fall out, okay?
Hold with one hand and oh yeah, here we go.
So guys, if you ever do packing peanuts, you need 3 people in order to safely remove.
All right, I think that's good enough.
Okay.
There's a couple left on the other side. There's a lot, but
I think we can see past it.
But yeah, the biggest thing is the bottom fan on the front of the build, you guys can see the pictures here, is defective. Which again, is not the end of the world, because it's just an ARGB fan.
I can't do it. We're gonna have to turn outside or something.
Oh boy, here comes the
Let's
packing
see if we can
peanuts.
get it.
You know what, we're just committing at this point. Oh no. Start throwing them at Jonah. Throw them at Jonah.
Okay, so this is interesting. I mean, the seller actually did a really good job. I don't like packing peanuts, but not only did we get a single box of packing peanuts, we got some bubble wrap, and they bubble wrapped the PC.
It's like almost like they made a second box to double box. It's kind of the same vibe.
I mean, it feels really safe.
It was from, look at the seller. I think it was a refurbisher of some kind.
And they had pretty good feedback, I think.
Yeah, so see, we're currently looking at it. It's a lot of sell for less. But they have 100% feedback with 29,000 sold.
That's impressive.
So that's pretty impressive. So that sounds like even when they do mess up, because everyone messes up, they seem to fix the problem.
Okay, I'm just kind of roll, cut, roll, cut, roll, cut, roll, cut.
Slice!
Imagine Matt just brought his thumb up and it was gone. Roll, cut, roll.
Good packaging does make for a chaotic unboxing experience here at the Toasty Bros. All right, we made it to the final layer, and I see Dapevia.
Yep, we used to buy a lot of the Dapevia Prodigies. Not the Genesis, though.
Bro, this thing is saran wrap.
I think the Genesis is probably full size, right? That's the difference, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, I think the Genesis is one of their full-size cases.
All right, why did they saran wrap it, too?
Dude, this is insane.
I think this is actually the most packaging I've ever seen.
This is insane packaging.
I mean, I don't want to complain because I really want people to start packaging their stuff. Oh, it's Micro Center custom build.
Oh, look. You know, that explains the, what is it, the
power spec?
Power supply, yeah.
That's so funny.
So it's a Micro Center pre-built that somebody bought and sold. So that makes more sense now. Because Micro Center would use all off-the-shelf components.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they spent on this and like why they did 1,000 watt. Like, did the customer choose that or did Micro Center choose that?
I don't know. I wonder if, I guess Micro Center doesn't really put if...
It says custom built an ID. I mean, maybe we can call them.
Yeah, we can call them. Hey, can you look up this ID? Maybe it's one of those where the person walked around the store and then had Micro Center build it.
Yeah, because you can do that.
Yeah. I wonder how or what salesperson told them to use a 1,000-watt power supply.
Yeah, Micro Center, I remember at least back in the day when we go there, they'd advertise at like the front of their store. It would show you how much it costs to build your PC based on, was it liquid cooled, is it air cooled? And I know for like a custom loop, it got expensive. It was like 500 bucks.
Okay, my goodness.
Wow.
We're here, and we made it. Now we'll say,
Very
around the
clean.
top, little rough around the edges. We've got some scratches here and everything on the plastic, and some of the lettering is faded.
Is that a PVA, like smooth eggshell paint?
Yep, that paint just can't
Dude,
hold
look
up.
at the inside though.
Does it look good?
I mean, well, okay, the fans are a little bit dirty, but like, they definitely cleaned this before they shipped it. It looks
yeah.
really good.
All right, so we'll take this glass off so Johnny
Probably
can
really
see
glary.
a little better.
Yeah.
On the inside, we have an inland drive, because of course, stock cooler. We have dual channel memory, 32 gigs, Team Group Vulcan. So that's nice to see, DDR4. Yeah, 1 terabyte drive, a QN322, is that a Gen 4? Gen 3 drive, so.
Yeah, 3D QLC, okay. And then let's see if we really got a 1,000-watt power supply.
That's what the listing says. So if it's a 1,000-watt power supply, I mean, that does add to the value of the build, obviously.
I do have to wonder if Micro Center did this or if someone upgraded at some point, like
Maybe.
leaving out the PCIe.
Yeah, maybe. They probably did do some upgrades.
Okay, cable management's like okay.
Micro Center did
not too
okay.
bad.
Now, we'll say, we will test
is
it in a
OG.
second, this is the OG daisy chain, and I wonder if it's just...
I bet you're right, because we
Yeah.
used to have this happen all the time. So it's like, you know, one of the pins does the fan, one of the pins does the RGB, and one's like a ground.
Yeah.
So
we
might
could fix the RGB, yeah, we very well could. We can't see the power supply right now, so I guess we'll take it out and see.
Yeah.
Where's the
It does say power
screwdriver?
spec,
Does
and
it?
it is fully modular. Oh, this is like tight. 1250.
It's a 1250 watt 80 plus gold power supply. That's more than I remembered.
And it's HX 3.0 ready.
Wow.
Not that we had the connector, but
They didn't plug the connector up. Oopsies.
Yeah.
That sucks a little bit, but it's a 1250 watt power supply. Yippee!
I can't believe I'm almost more upset that you know, if a customer went and picked this out, that a Micro Center employee was okay with it.
Yeah,
I
I
would
hope-
have been like, hey.
Yeah, I hope they didn't try to push them on that, because not the vibe. But I would imagine that they. You know what the funny thing is? There's sometimes customers will be like, "Well, I feel like I need 1,200 watts," and then it's kind of the job to be like,
Future-proofing. And look where it is now.
"And look where it is now. You sold it, and you didn't upgrade it."
Yep, you probably built yourself a new one. That's why I
Okay.
tell people.
So let's turn this thing on, see if the RGB fan is still not working, and then we'll mess with the Molex a little bit and see if we can get it working. Because if that works, then there's really only just, I guess, missing a fan filter, but, you know, is what it is.
Fan filter. Yeah, I noticed there's a couple little dents.
Yeah, they did mention that there was some dents on the top panel. So on those, if you did add more fans, you know, you could probably get that looking a little straighter.
Maybe the RGB got jostled and it works now.
Okay, the bottom one's still not working.
All right, let's
troubleshoot.
take a quick peek at it, see if something obvious. Let's figure out which one it is first. Someone smoked around this PC a little
Oh,
bit.
it's got a little smoker smell.
A little smoke smell.
The chain of command. Oh, that seems like the bad one.
Christ. It came out all the way. Get back in there, mister. Yeah, see, a lot of times what happens, you see how that one's kind of pushed in? We're looking for one that's like really, usually they have to be really pushed in for it to not work. Oh my gosh. Okay. You say God's least favorite connector?
God's least favorite connector.
I'm God.
That's why the rapture was happening?
You know, realistically, what we would do with this, if the fan's bad, I would just move the back one up front.
Ooh, Matt.
Bowling?
He's
You might
good.
have a couple years left.
That's crazy.
Couple-
a
like, to
couple
live- to
years.
live?
You're gonna die, bud.
Okay, I can't get that back. You know, we don't need that. And then fun fact, these won't work without this little white adapter. Which all it does is it just gets rid of one pin. It's really weird. I don't understand exactly how that works, but
Still
no work still. Yeah, I think the actual fan might have a problem.
Well, yeah, I would say most cost-effective way, so things still look good up front, we'll just move this one RGB fan from the back up front. We'll have 3 matching RGB fans. Then we could put like a plain fan in the back we want to, or leave it blank. Like realistically, don't need to have all of them installed. But for the sake of the video and benchmarking, we'll be able to benchmark it as is. And then during the outro, we'll be sure to clean it up a little bit, because realistically, it doesn't need like a big cleaning. It looks relatively clean. So
Yeah.
we'll benchmark it, see what it can do, and see if for 477 bucks, we got a good deal, even though it's a little rough around the edges.
All right, guys, we are playing Battlefield 2042 because Battlefield 6 ain't out yet. Boop. All right, so right now we're running 1080p. We're at max FOV, and we're running a high preset because guess what? This game doesn't have forced ray tracing.
Yeah.
And the new one isn't going to either. Hype.
Nice.
Which works out great for this card because, as some of you guys may know, 90 series, amazing for ray tracing. 7000 and 6000 series, not so much.
Not great. They'll work, but they'll really struggle. They're kind of like the bare
hurts.
minimum of ray tracing. But again, this is a game that is going to be very CPU bound. You'll see some of the stutters we're getting is loading in.
Like how the GPU went down to 1% when we did that.
Yeah, it's 6-core 12 threads in this game. Definitely get eaten up. For sure, even some of the newer ones. So this is definitely a good benchmark that I like to throw in every so often with some of the higher end PCs we bring in.
Yep, and you know, the performance of Battlefield 6 shouldn't really be a whole lot more demanding than this, just a wee bit, you know?
Stay tuned for our budget build challenge where we try to go super duper cheap with the Battlefield 6 launch and see what we can put together.
Yeah, if we can play this one on high, we can probably play 6 at like, you know, low medium.
The challenge is going to be fun because we're going to have like really cheap budgets and then we have to make sure it's TPM supported.
Oh yeah, that is a big caveat where a lot of older builds, even if they're good still.
This guy's...
Excuse me?
The temperatures look good. CPU's 73 degrees on a stock cooler, almost at 100% load at times, so that's looking good. GPU's at 66, which is more than acceptable. Ooh. That guy is the glint master. Yeah, I may have gotten like a secondhand smoke sitting next to this PC. It does have a bit of a cig smell to it. Ooh.
Yeah, sucks we couldn't get that front fan working, but I think the idea of moving the front one to the back, you know,
Yep.
would be pretty good.
Yeah, non-RGB in the back. Don't really need it, so just make the front look more uniform.
See if we can get you all, you know, one more for the road, you know?
Things definitely settled out now that we've been in the match for a little while.
Dude, talk about an open air. What is that?
What is it?
Is that a goop?
Looks like a bag. Ooh. Oh!
I guess that is a bag. Wow.
That bag physics is off the chart. Like, because you're in like a dump, I think, like literally.
What is
it, a dog?
I thought that was a player on all fours.
Yo, it's like Zach from PC Bros. He's always on all fours.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
That's Grandpa right there. Oh, we
Hit
hit
marker.
those. Oh!
I've heard of snakes on a plane, but not tanks on a ship.
Oh my goodness.
Grenade. Oh,
There he is. There's your
I'm
enemy.
running at him.
Oh,
we got a
we
hit
hit marker though.
All right, that was a run, I guess, but it ran better than I thought it would. So let's go to the next game.
Next game. Okay, guys, we are now in the game that no one with a budget PC is allowed to play, according to the CEO of Borderlands. But this is Borderlands 4. We're currently running low settings with FSR set to balanced at 1080p. We have Zach from PC Bros over here benchmarking a
Being
B580
weird.
at the same time and getting a bit of a struggle there, the B580. I will say we're in the open world now, and we're getting about 70 FPS. Doesn't feel amazing, and I will say the textures and distance don't look great, but I guess there is somewhat of a benefit that Borderlands is, well, Borderlands art style, so you can kind of get away with more.
Yeah, it's true. Like even getting 70 FPS. I mean, not having played it yet, it doesn't. It reminds me of. I played this on the 360, so you know,
Imagine.
this feels comparable.
This is comparable to 360 gameplay. You heard it here first, guys.
The lag spikes kind of suck though.
Yeah, this is the same thing I even experienced with some higher end systems, was the CPU pinging at like 100% with some lag spikes, so it never held up like super good, and also my sensitivity is like really high. But I'm just
The
gonna
gameplay
mow it
looks
down.
nice though.
Those look pretty nice. But yeah, we'll try some other things. I think I can actually turn on frame gen, which I think is not going to work well at all because our CPU is pretty maxed out. If you can tell, our resources are like really high right now. Oh, I'm like really hurt. What happened to me? Whoa!
We were just making fun of Zach too.
I was just making fun of him, and I even have a shield. He didn't even have a shield at that point in the game. 70 or so FPS, playable. Again, this is still early in the game, so it could get a little bit worse. They're gonna keep coming at me. Oh!
Cratch.
Oh! Yeah, you better run away. That one probably wasn't even attacking me, but I had to shoot at it anyways. Yeah, let's just try some other settings while we're here. So we'll go to, let's see, advanced. We got FSR. Let's just see what happens. I mean, might as well, you know, might as well dabble. It actually feels smooth.
Massive difference.
It feels much smoother, and the FPS is higher. We are capped at a 60 hertz monitor though, so I don't really know how smooth it really is, but it does feel pretty good. For whatever reason, I thought this GPU would really struggle with frame gen, especially with this CPU, but it is working, and I guess in theory with this, once we have frame gen going, if we wanted to, we could maybe bump up to medium settings and see if what the FPS looks like, and the game might look a little, oh, wait a minute. Look at that gun texture.
Oh, well, do you see you're looking through the earth?
Oh, wow. Oh, indie company, by the way. I am in the earth.
Huh.
Wow.
Give them a break.
Yeah, give them.
They're just starting.
Yeah, they're just starting out. Just starting out. First game. I mean, this game in general is not perfect. It's kind of a mess right now, pretty early in its launch. So hopefully it does get better, because I mean, this game is a pretty popular series. So I would hope people on budget PCs can actually play this thing. But I would say I probably would turn off FrameGen, because it seems like FrameGen's causing just some weirdness. I'm assuming that's FrameGen causing it, but I did just switch settings. Oop, got a little hard lock up there. That could get quite annoying playing this game. But hey, for the game that seems to not run on budget PCs, technically it's running. It's getting worse as we keep playing, which is pretty crazy, but it is technically running. And for this PC in itself at $477, pretty good value, but we'll test it in some other games as well, with some built-in benchmarks to further confirm that analysis. But hey, Borderlands 4 and Battlefield 2042, some high-end games, working pretty good at 1080p with a few issues.
Well, I'm very excited to say we had an eBay PC that worked all the way through the video, and it looks pretty good now. We actually, Matt this morning moved that non-working ARGB fan to the back, and the good part is it still moves air, so now it looks a little more symmetrical. And like we said before, the PC came really clean. You don't normally get this level of detail on an eBay PC, so definitely props to the seller for both the good shipping and getting us a working PC.
And of course, we have to reiterate, the point of this video is just to show you guys with a little bit of deal hunting and some patience and just looking using the links down below, you can find some good deals like this from sellers that are selling PCs that are actually in somewhat decent shape. But to be fair, you gotta watch some of our other videos, because sometimes it goes the opposite direction. So again, do some deal hunting if you're interested, because there are opportunities out there that we may miss on that you could take advantage of. But we did test this PC in some other titles, and let's go over those benchmarks. First up, we ran Marvel Rivals 1080p medium settings, and this is where having a GPU without great ray tracing starts to be a little bit of a problem. We only average 50 FPS with 1% low of 40. Disabling ray tracing would help you out a lot here. Cyberpunk 1080p medium settings, we got an average of 93 FPS, a minimum of 77, and a max of 113. Black Myth Wukong 1080p with some FSR set at medium and FrameGen enabled, we got an average of 124 FPS, with a max of 142 and a minimum of 34.
And for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a score of 9,253, which is a 5 cent per point score. It's pretty good.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, we like to find these deals on eBay, and you can do that using the link down below. But let us know, what do you think of this PC? Is this one of our better deals this year, or do you think there's some better opportunities out there? Let us know in the comments down below.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Now, if this PC continues to work, it'll be for sale at PCBros.tech. That doesn't always happen with these eBay PCs.
You never really know, but that's why they go to PC Bros. They get tested, they get listed, and they come with a warranty for you guys at home to get peace of mind when you buy a PC that's either featured on a YouTube channel here or just a new one ready to go at PC Bros. Use code Toasty Bros on checkout. You will save 3% of your next purchase. See you guys later. Bye-bye.